I think this case might well be the first one where the 2-minute case note is longer than the judgment itself. Mr. Wrench owned a farm in England and he wanted to sell it. Mr. Hyde wanted to buy the farm. Mr. Wrench said that he would be prepared to sell the farm for £1,000. Mr. Hyde, no doubt following that old saying that you never accept the first offer, Mr. Hyde counteroffered, saying that he would buy the farm for £950. For a time, the offer was neither accepted nor rejected. It seems that Mr. Wrench had to make some arrangements with a tenant on the farm before he could finalise any sale. Eventually, though, he came back to Mr. Hyde and rejected the offer. Mr. Hyde, it seems, was suspicious that what was actually happening was that there was another buyer in the wings. At that point, I'm guessing he started to worry that he might find himself in a bidding war. So to forestall that, he wrote to Mr. Hyde and said, "I understand that you have rejected my £950 offer, so I will accept your initial offer to sell for £1,000. You've made an offer, and I've accepted it, so we have a contract." Surprise, surprise, Mr. Wrench now didn't want to sell for £1,000. He said there was no contract, and the matter went to court. Now, from one perspective, it's possible to see where Mr. Hyde was coming from. After all, there had been an offer. I will sell for £1,000. Then there was some back and forth, and finally there was acceptance of that offer. The problem is, of course, that in the middle there had been a counteroffer. Lord Langdale, the Master of the Rolls, said the defendant offered to sell it for £1,000, and if that had been at once unconditionally accepted, there would undoubtedly have been a perfect binding contract. Instead of that, the plaintiff made an offer of his own to purchase the property for £950, and he thereby rejected the offer previously made by the defendant. From this judgment, we learn that if there is an initial offer and then a counteroffer, the counteroffer extinguishes the initial offer, which can no longer be accepted.